it's starting. Give it a second.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
Oh my god. It takes a minute, alright? Yeah.
Did you send? What the fuck did you send?
I didn't send.
Why is it no? It was the Minecraft.
Alright, we're already going off for a great start. Hello, everyone.
No, send that to the group chat.
Welcome to the stream. This is gonna be a chaotic one, so.
Send that one to the group chat.
If artistic ADHD and other special guest. Do you want to refer to yourself as anything? What oh, Christ on a bike. Why?
It was supposed to be zoomed in. I forgot. Oh my bad. Oh my god.
Replace his character with that one.
Oh my god. All right. Hello. This is already going off for a great start. All right. We are assuming late. Oh my god, I hate it. Going to be talking about Spider-Man and other topics. I probably should have put other topics in the title. I just didn't.
Why did you zoom in? Why'd you zoom it in so much, Rylan?
Why did you don't need to zoom it in that much? I can zoom it in. You clearly saw I'm able to zoom it in. Why did you need to do that? Good Lord. Would you like to introduce yourselves while we're here? While I make this monstrosity appear on screen.
Rylan, you first.
I've got stage fright. Hi.
Hello. Good Christ.
That's about it.
I like how Rylan vanished in the middle and now he's back.
Well,
are we making him shorter or taller? What's happening?
well, cause he cropped his half, so now I have to.
Why is my body on this table? Okay, yeah.
Give me a minute, all right? You've not experienced OBS working at all, clearly.
I know OBS.
Do not question my ways, all right? This is my channel.
I have IBS.
This is my channel. This is how I do it, all right? This is how it goes. I am stopping stream just to add something, all right?
Proud. I'm so proud of you. I'm Artistic ADHD. I have a channel. I'm more on Instagram than anything else.
I meant to put your Instagram down. My bad.
No, it's fine. I'm posting the YouTube channel thingy.
Yes. Yeah. So we're discussing pretty much just whatever topic, but I just put Spider-Man in the title because I don't know.
Rylan doesn't fucking care about Spider, so.
Yeah, talk all you want. I mean, I've seen some stuff on it already, but.
Okay, let me look up a plot summary. Give me a quick second, because I'm going through it right now. I'm going through it right now again.
That's fine.
So.
Also, spoilers for the game if you've not played it yet, because we.
If they don't already know that, they shouldn't be.
But I just want to say it anyway because there's people out there that need it. All right.
I have no remorse.
That's fair.
Okay. I'm reading from the Wikipedia thing. No, that's not what I want.
When you do that, I am going to add links.
Okay, so first level meme review. It starts off with like Sandman and shit, which is cool. I like that. That's a cool battle. I almost threw up.
He may or may not be drinking.
Please don't puke into the mic on the talk.
It's gonna be on the laptop if it's.
Oh,
yeah, I know what I mean.
No.
No.
You're sloshing around. Like...
Jesus, please no. I hate it here. I want to go home. Even though I am home, but I want to go home. Somewhere in my mind that's safe.
Okay. What is? Fuck the plot. What is our initial thoughts of the game?
Well, I guess
Spider-Man's in it. 10 out of 10.
Can we kick him?
You're the one who brought him here.
Yeah, you brought me here against my knowledge of knowing what we were doing, so you're gonna get stupid knowledge.
Which channel do you want? Your artistic ADHD channel or your music death channel? Just FYI.
Artistic is fine. I already put it in the chat.
Did you? Where?
Yeah.
Where?
In the chat.
Where?
Do you see it? In the chat?
Is it your channel?
Yeah, right here, stupid. That's what I said.
Don't
Whoa, whoa! You don't gotta
at
be
me.
so rude.
Don't you come at me.
It's
not.
I feel fantastic.
It's not wanting to sound apparently, so I can say. Wait. Am I just stupid? Maybe I am stupid. Maybe it is the real answer.
Bust down, Tatiana.
No, I cannot see it. I don't know why it's not here. What channel?
I want to see you over. The artistic ADHD one.
Okay, I can do it. I'm fine. I got it anyway, so it's cool, but whatever.
I bought a
There.
undescribed, but it's a 3-digit amount.
That's the right one.
No, an undisclosed 3-digit amount pedal for my guitar board. My board.
Nice.
Pedal board.
Guitars have pedals?
Come over to my house. I will show you Wonderland.
I only know how to play a G.
A G?
I think.
Today is gonna be a G.
The initial alternating G and E chord, maybe?
I've been playing guitar since I was 16. You're just speaking gibberish to me. I just play.
Guitar is gibberish.
Yeah.
You wanna know this is gibberish? The plot of Spider-Man 2.
Yeah, here we go. Back to the topic. Go. To an extent. Okay,
Oh, that's
to an
what you meant.
extent, it's gibberish.
You posted it in the chat. Jesus. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, I'm all over the place tonight. We're all over the place tonight.
I posted it in the chat.
You
chat
should have
GPT.
made that clear.
Chat.
There's still no link, by the
Chat.
way. It's just your
Chad.
music death.
Hi, my name
channel.
is Chad. Yeah, that's my channel, but I am linking to my artistic ADHD channel.
Okay, whatever. It's been resolved, so it's fine. God. Anyway, I apologize for the stream being all over the place.
Hi, my name is
This
Chad.
This was last minute, I will say. So, anyway, you asked opinions about my initial thoughts on Spider-Man. So, I actually will answer it. So, I like the game a lot. I mean, I mean, I feel like there are some beats that like I'm kind of weird about, but like for the most part, I feel like the game overall itself and the story and foundation of it is like I think it's pretty good. I enjoyed it enough that way. So that's kind of like just my
Understandable.
of it.
I have no takes other than the only thing I know is you fight crocodile lizard something
Lizard.
whatever their name is, lizard, and then there's just war or something like that.
Alright. I just...
The silence spoke even more volumes. I was just like, oh.
I refuse to initiate.
Okay. What were you saying earlier, huh? Crazy person.
Something about being stupid. Oh, is it my turn? Holy shit.
Yeah, I think it is.
I don't have a turn.
Yeah, I gave you a turn, motherfucker.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I gave you a turn, you said you don't know shit, and that was it.
I just know that Peter Parker sounds like Matt Pat, that's all.
I wasn't ready for that take, but okay.
That's just a theory.
That was the take I was not ready for.
That was not, yeah, I'm not ready. A very beautiful, but also extremely flawed game.
Mhm.
A game that does everything right, but many things wrong.
Yeah.
Wait. Good enough of wording, yeah.
Yeah, because, like, I don't even want to get started on the things that are wrong with it, but
We'll get there when we
Yeah.
get there.
We'll get there when we get there. So, you start off in the Sandman level, and they fight Sandman. Honestly, this is one of the best openings for a video game I've had in a long. In my
Yeah.
opinion, next to like Edge of Time, like Peter Parker literally fucking dying.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's a good one.
Spider-Man
Why not?
wise, like opening video game wise, I don't really know. I'm more of a Spider-Man video game guy. Like I can't say all video games because
I mean I guess that's more of my take. I guess that way. It's annoying. I like the opening a lot. I think it definitely was a fun battle. It definitely was interesting. It definitely would like put you on edge. That way, just like it's a nice like introduction to everything. I think what you're gonna get into in the game. That way, just overall, I like it. I think it's good. I don't know if I'd say it's like the best one over time, but it's definitely up there for me, for sure.
also the background music's extremely loud apparently.
Is it? Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I put it down like a tiny bit. Let's see. Nope, that's just muting it completely. There. That might be too quiet.
Let me hear. Hold on.
You can check that. That might be way too quiet. Yeah, completely. Oops, that didn't mean to do that. Oh,
No,
you
that's
didn't hear me for a
perfect. That's
second.
literally perfect.
Okay. I accidentally turned
Cool.
myself on. I didn't mean to do that, but just. But yes, continue.
After that, you go to Aunt May's house and you're like, kind of like sitting in. And this game has to do a lot with grief, which, kind of, I hate to say, it kind of fucked me up, because like, right before this game came out, my mom passed away. So it's
Yeah.
like, it's dealing with a weird thing of like grief of like Peter Parker. I know it's weird, but video games do this. Like Rylan can vouch for this for like The Last of Us, for example, where it just like tugs at your heartstrings in a way where it's like, why did you have to do this?
Yeah.
And it's like, for me, Spider-Man 2 did that with like the grief aspect. So when you see Peter going through all the old memories, man, stuff, that just reminded me of like digging through photos of my mom, and I was just like, dude, this is fucked up. Like,
Yeah, for someone.
this game had this, yeah. It's just holy shit, dude.
Yeah, for someone who like is just experienced a loss, yeah, I can definitely see where like it can hit really hard because it's just like resonating way too hard. I mean, as a person who also lost their mom like, you know, many years ago, yeah, it's hard. But I guess for me, I've already gone through the grieving process, so it's a little more of like a kind of I understand. I'm more like in the empathetic stage where I'm like I get it kind of thing. But yeah, it's probably like 10 times harder for someone who just experienced it because it's literally what you're going through. You're seeing what you're going through
Yeah,
right at that moment.
but it's like a beautiful thing. Like this game deals with grief. Like we'll get into it a little later, especially with a very specific side mission.
Mm-hmm. Oh god. Okay.
Yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking. But it's a very beautiful thing to where it really genuinely puts that emotion out there, and it's like this game's about grief, and like, you know,
Yeah.
I'm like, wow.
Yeah. You talked about that with me when we talked.
Oh yeah, I even talked about it with Rylan. Yeah, this game just it doesn't really pull its punches. There are a couple times where it's like it needs to actually pull its punches, but it doesn't. But then there's a couple. Anyways, get into that later.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna send you this so you can kind of follow along and you can bounce off me.
Oh, so like yeah, that's probably a good idea. You know, I meant to write notes for this.
Yeah,
and
I'm
then I
just
blinked on it. Like I was
Who
gonna
gives
write
a
like some
shit?
takes I wanted, but that's fine. Synopsis.
It's all off the cuff.
Deja vu.
Yeah, just look at the plot. And
Yeah,
then,
I got it. There it is. So, oh, okay, I see where you're going for. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, oh, do you want me to go next or whatever? Or we do
Yeah, go ahead.
So,
Like after the whole anime thing, yeah.
yeah. So, after that, we get like a surprise, which we saw in the last part of the first game where we saw Harry's body in the kind of testing, what do you call it? I don't know. Thing.
Test tube.
Test tube, yeah, test tube. And now we see that he has woken up from it completely and is cured, quote unquote, at the moment, and surprises Peter and MJ at Aunt May's house that way.
Yeah, because the whole thing is like Harry has this disease. Like, if Rylan, have you ever seen The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
Like the movie?
Yeah.
Probably, but like not for several years.
Yeah, it's like Harry Osborn has like this disease, and he's like trying to get like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man to give him his blood to like cure him. It's like that.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I totally forgot
It's
about that. What is
essentially
that?
except instead of his dad getting it and dying, his mom got it and died. So it's like he's trying to. It probably has to do something with like some goblin bullshit, but yeah.
Mm.
So that's essentially what they did in this game was like he was healing from this disease, and they hypothetically cured him. And if you have seen any of Miles Morales or the OG Spider-Man, you know that it's the symbiote goop
Goopy
that
goop. Yeah, you saw
may
it.
or may not be involved in this healing process.
Yes. Oh yeah, that way too. He also offered Peter a job to. He started up pretty much a environmental technology kind of place that like helps heal the world, and they called it the Emily May Foundation after Harry's mom and Peter's aunt. That way.
Another tug at the heartstrings.
Yes, very much.
So cool.
I do love that. Yeah, that's actually one of like the bits I really like. Was just that kind of just I don't know, trying to like hold up like someone's legacy that way. And I think that's an interesting side for Miles too. I think we'll definitely get more too is like holding up a legacy because his dad was a cop, and he
Yeah.
wanted to save people and help people, and that's what Miles wants to do. Very much so. So it's also that kind of too.
I agree.
It's very much of like wanting to live up to someone's vision that way.
Someone's expectations of you as well, because kind of like, this once again applies to like a real life scenario where my mom, she believed in what I did, writing music and stuff. So it's like, and even my dad and to an extent, certain friends and family, they have this expectation of me being a great musician, and it's like you have to live to that expectation of not only being a great musician but being a hard worker, being a just an all-around responsible person, and that's what Miles kind of struggles with in this game a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I kind of like that a lot.
Yeah, I do too. Also, this is really quick too. I love his mom so much. She's just such a.
Oh my god,
sweet.
she is so great. I love her so much.
Like after almost every cutscene where he like swings away, she has just like this like proud little smile on her face. It's just like
I love you, Miho.
Just it's so sweet that way.
Mm-hmm.
I love that so much. So I wanted to point that out there too, as someone who has mommy issues.
So then you go, yeah. So then you go from that. And then it goes to like this cutscene that everyone has seen because it was in the fucking trailer that released like back in like I don't fucking remember. Craven's coming, and it cuts to Miles and Peter arriving. So imagine this scenario, Rylan. So Martin Lee, Mr. Negative, you remember him from the first game?
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that guy with the fucking sword. And then Scorpion. They're being
Mortal Kombat, yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion from Mortal Kombat. They're being transferred over to a different like location facility, and they know it's Scorpion. Like Spider-Man, but both the Spider-Man know that it's Scorpion being transferred. But Miles has beef with Mr. Negative or Martin Lee because like the whole killing dad situation. Get over it. I'm kidding. So it's like he's having to like he notices that Martin Lee's also being transferred. Like, holy shit, Martin Lee's being transferred, and then while they're transferring them, the Cravens like guys attack the transfer boat, and then like Miles has to save Martin Lee, but then Martin Lee gets taken by the Craven guys, and Scorpion gets taken, and so now they're all like, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And then Peter goes to investigate the Craven's like troops, like what they're up to, and then we find out that Craven killed Scorpion, which I think was a super fucking ballsy move.
That
Insomniac just
that
being
one
like, yeah, by the way,
shocked
Craven just
me.
killed him.
Yeah, like full on, like it wasn't even like off screen or like it was full on like he stabbed him and like he was just dead. It was like, oh, so
You know what
okay.
was off screen that really pissed me off? That seemed really lazy.
Which one?
The death of Shocker.
Yeah,
Shocker's death. That really pissed me off.
I'm annoyed that a lot of them were off screen, or at least they could have like made them more like apparent, like in mention too, because there's also another one that's off screen that they don't say. That's more of it. Oh, but there's an Easter egg that you kind of have to go within the game. Pretty much, Rhino's dead too. Supposedly.
Oh yeah, well, I think hypothetically
so,
he's
like,
also dead.
Half of like
but
Peter's
it's like,
villains are dead.
well, it's like the entire Sinister Six from the last game, and Craven killed him off screen, and that's like completely fucking rushed through.
Yeah,
you know?
that's one of the
like
issues,
all except for Doc Ock and Martin Lee.
Yeah, I just wish
like,
they kind of went into more
completely
detail
rushed
that way. Even if it was just like security footage, you can like see or something of him, you know, like killing them or something. Just something, at least that way, like it felt more like impactful. Like, holy, this guy is like serious threat right now.
Like, yeah, you find out Shocker died off screen, which was like such a missed opportunity for symbiote Spider-Man going, Shocker! Shocker!
Oh, you to the ends of the earth!
I love you, Christopher Daniel Barnes, so much.
That and his no! Mary Jane!
Mary Jane!
I always like going back to that, but also as a meme, but also as a like impactful scene because it really was kicker though back then.
Yeah. I don't know.
That hurt my throat doing that because that is a lot. I'm not a voice actor.
Well, that's great because you got cut out while you did it.
Yeah, I like
lovely.
that.
I love that.
That is
Thanks.
so
I feel
funny.
like I wasted my time.
You would-
now.
That was it.
I'm not doing it again. You're gonna get it from me for me again, but yeah. But yeah, no, I wish that was just more detailed of like how they died and all that. They just like, again, even if it was just security footage or something on the lines.
Nothing about it.
There is that. So I guess so the next part is so Black Cat makes an appearance again, which is actually pretty cool. I wish it was a little bit more than just like the small little cameo, but it's even weirder because we also got confirmation from this whole plot line because Craven is chasing after Black Cat and she's trying to get to Paris because she has a girlfriend in Paris that she's trying to save because somehow something with Black Cat's life meddled with her life, and so she had to go and save her. But she couldn't just get to Paris. She had to go there quickly. So she goes into Doctor Strange's Sanctorum.
Sanctum Sanctorum. Sanctum Sanctorum.
Sanctum Sanctorum. Which you
She
see,
sells seashells by the she-store. I don't even know who she is.
which was mostly an Easter egg, but now it's become like an actual place in this game. And she stole this like wand stick thing that pretty much like is able to like teleport you through, I don't even know if it's a dimensional balance or something, but like it's like a magic based thing. And
101.
so yeah, we have magic confirmed in this universe, which is interesting. I mean, we knew magic existed in this universe because Doctor Strange existed, but it's like fully like confirmed that way. So I think that's interesting to me that way.
Well, so are the Avengers, but we haven't fucking seen them, so I don't know what's happening.
Well,
Yeah, what are they doing, bro? I know the tower is there. What are they doing?
that's what
Bros
I've
are
asked
literally
every
just
single time.
jerking
I'm
off
like,
in
literally,
space.
everything is going wrong, and then they just do nothing. I don't know. That's pretty suspicious. So, supposedly there's also the Fantastic Four. The Baxter Building does exist. That way.
Once again, no mention of them.
So that's fun. But so this is like a Miles mission that way. You pretty much help her escape Craven's hunters and have her get to Paris that way. And before Miles can use the stick to be able to find Martin Lee, Wong gets the stick back conveniently. So there's that. That's fun. So after that, we go to Coney Island, and there's, which they don't mention here, but there's the Mysterio missions that start up from this.
Yeah, you run into Bubblehead.
The Bubblehead.
And we find out
Fish Dome.
Yeah, you find out fishbowl heads being like controlled by these psychotic bitches for some reason.
It's a weird storyline. It does make me feel bad, but
I like it.
No, it's a good
I
storyline.
think it's a good like change of pace for Mysterio.
No, I think it's kind of cool.
Because he might be like an anti-hero or something.
It seems like that's what they're hinting toward. Pretty much the levels were like you go into these little Mysteriums. They Jesus Christ, I blanked out what I was gonna say with that. But pretty much they're
mini games.
They're
mini games where you like figure out what the hell Mysterio's doing, and then it's like you end up finding out that he's like actually under control. He has nothing to do with it.
Yeah, he
He's
warps
just
the
kind of
reality pretty much of like people's minds and stuff like that, and it all goes haywire because these people are like messing with it because they want money. So
Mini.
Minty. So there's that side plot that way. But I just wanted to mention that quickly because they didn't not mention it, but I just wanted to mention it quickly because it's here in that way.
Then some bullshit happens where Craven's men try to kidnap Tombstone. Then they do it successfully. And then what ends up happening is like Spider-Man almost fails and kills people on accident. Once again, ballsy move on Insomniac. But then Harry comes in with the symbiote and saves them. Peter and Harry talk about how like, oh my god, you're covered in symbiote cum.
God.
And then Harry's like, yeah, I'm this semen has saved me. And then they're like, we have powers together, cool.
Fine, alright. No, again.
No, say that statement. You're already halfway done with it.
Combine our cum powers.
There you go, yeah. And then it's the spider cum friends.
I'm making a face.
Yeah.
Yeah. But one of the main things I was like, there was this the cum, yes, but there was this one part where Spider-Man was like struggling to save these people on like the roller coaster, and he almost failed to do so. Like he genuinely was like, "I'm sorry, did I?" And then of course Harry came in to save him. But I thought that that actually like shocked me on my first playthrough. I was like, "Oh my god, really?"
Yeah, I thought they were gonna die full on. I was gonna be like full on, like, oh, he's gonna really like experience like with these people. This is gonna be like a conscience thing, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
But still, pretty close for it to happening, and it was enough for the you know people, the players, to be like, whoa, that's wow.
Mm-hmm.
But these unlikely to deal with, it's crazy.
Rylan, I sent the Wikipedia thing. You can just kind of like look over it if you want. Plot thing.
Yeah, let me see. Let me see how bad this game is.
Oh my gosh.
It's not bad at first, and then it starts getting real sketchy.
It's kind of how stories go with sequels.
Excuse me, sorry. My throat just decided to go shot all of a sudden. I guess while that's happening, I guess I can continue forward. So now that Harry and knows about, you know, Peter's identity and having powers, and now that he has powers, they pretty much go and help Tombstone be freed from Craven's hunters that way. And like it's weird because we get to learn more about the symbiote that way, because of how much of a mind of its own it really truly has that way.
Another weird thing
Mm-hmm.
I have to point out from this mission, it's immune to fire,
Which is
and I thought that was really,
yeah.
which is weird but cool.
That one, I don't know. I feel like that one, I'm not completely upset by it, but I am weirded out by the change because I played this PlayStation 1 Spider-Man game a lot growing up, and that was like one of the weaknesses. The whole thing you get was like a fire like ability, like web ability. You can like, it makes them easier to like get rid of. So that one kind of was like, okay, strange.
Yeah, I kind of liked it because
No,
it's
it's
like
not
it's a
bad. It
different
makes
reality,
sense.
different suit thing.
No, Edgar on me, it made more sense to me the more I thought about it. It took me for a bit to get to it just because of that. But for the most part, it's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, we kind of sort of see signs of the symbiote being kind of more sentient than, previously thought before. As, if you'll, know about the whole symbiote thing, that makes sense. That way.
The cum is sentient.
Oh my god, just... I hate it here. I hate it here. Let's see. Oh, MJ missions. That's something I'm gonna go and hardcore rant about. Because
Can we enter? Oh,
I mean, we don't have to if we don't want to, but
no, we'll talk about them. But if we spend as long as those missions are on station,
all right. Well, we'll talk about it at a different time because there's a couple of them. So for right now, we'll just go in the basic of MJ. Okay. So first of all, we find out that Connors is missing, and then we find out that Craven and his hunters stole him to turn him into the lizard again, so he can have a hunt that way. Which, by the way, the whole point of why Craven is stealing all these villains is that he wants a grand last hunt and wants to be killed off gloriously because he is dying.
it's the whole Craven thing of like being like, I'm gonna have a great hunt, so he like hunts in the comic, but I don't know, like it ties from like Craven's last hunt in the comic, like Craven in general, the character next to where he's just hunting. Too. Rip the Bibbin, by the way, or the Gibbon. Rip the Gibbon. I don't want to.
It's fine. But so we have to play as MJ, boo, to save Connors. So and then we get him out, but Craven catches us anyway and turns him Connors into the lizard. Then Peter finally arrives with Harry, and they fight Craven, and Harry gets not Harry. Seriously, Peter gets almost dies. Essentially, he pretty much dies. Let's just say
He gets fucking stabbed, dude.
he like gets stabbed, like mortally wounded practically, and so. What happens next is crazy, which is Harry like goes over to Peter after beating just the life out of Craven and it doing like practically nothing to him really. But he goes over to Peter, and all of a sudden the symbiote just completely binds with Peter and heals him like 100%. Like nothing has happened. If anything, it makes him like 10 times stronger because of it. And so Lizard's on the loose, and we gotta, you gotta save him that way. Craven's still an issue, but hey, we got the symbiote suit now, so that's pretty cool. That's a vibe. Or is it? Is it a vibe? That way. So
What is your guys' opinion on the symbiote suit in general? Like, Rylan,
Symbiote suit.
from your knowledge of like the way the suit looks, like look up an image, or I'll even send one of like the suit. I'm sending it. Give me a second.
Kind of mid.
just the suit
Why would you
overall.
say that? Yeah, like
I don't know. There's two ones I see. There's like a more smooth skin version, and there's more a gooey
because
version.
this is the one you use.
Yeah, it's the smooth one,
Yeah.
which is kind of mid to me. I like the gooey one more. It's okay. Okay.
Oh, you like the sicko mode version more.
Yeah, a little bit. I'm more of a fan of. Let me find. I'm more of a fan of. I mean, just the older this stuff, but.
Oh, that's Sam Raimi's
That's the
Spider-Man.
one you like.
Yeah.
That makes me laugh.
No, But this is the one
Not
you're
offended.
stuck with. Like,
He's
So,
talking about
I-
the Spider-Man 3 version of the suit, by the way. So
yeah,
just FYI.
Yeah.
Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3. That's what the one Rylan likes. But like, you're stuck with the Insomniac symbiote suit, and I've tried. Like, I'm playing the game over again. I've tried like changing it to because I've like grinded on the game. I've tried changing it to the Sam Raimi version of the black suit and the classic version. It auto changes to this symbiote suit
Ticks me off,
in
by the way.
in different missions, and I'm like, why? I want to wear the classic suit, or I want to wear the Sam Raimi suit.
So yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be a hot take or not with the suit. I am not a fan of this. I don't mind the suit in the game, but I feel like it's too textured for my taste. It's just too. It's like it's supposed like it's trying to have the smoothness, but then there's like weird textures from like obviously it's the suit underneath it, and it's just too much.
Too MCU'd.
Yeah, it's too much to me. Every time I had the chance, I'd always change it to the classic one because I love the classic one so much. It's obviously like my favorite that way. But again, it ticked me off every time they change it because I'm like angry. I'm like, let me have the suit I want. I like the suit better. Let me have it.
Yeah.
Give me.
And there were several times where I tried changing to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3 suit. You know, just because it'd be cool. But then it was like, no, you're wearing this suit. I'm like, okay, cool, I guess. Like, I think it's a cool suit. Like, I'm kind of like, of probably the minority here, where I'm like, this is a beautiful suit. It's not as good as like Edge of Times or Edge of Times black suit, because that's honest, or the Amazing Spider-Man 2's black suit. But it's still really good. Like, I like the way it looks a lot. And yeah, it's a little MCU'd, but I think it fits it well, and the logo is honestly chef's kiss. So.
Now that's pretty good. I do like the logo. I just don't like how much textured it is. I don't hate the suit because I think it's a good suit in its own right. Again, I feel like if it's the universe it's in, if I just saw it normally, just like within the comic, I just go, you know, just not my take. But for the game, I think it works.
I agree.
I just wish they allowed you to in the cutscenes to have just the other suits that way. That's just kind of my take. Just at least allows me the freedom of that. If I don't want to look at the suit or I don't want it, I just would rather have the other one. I do like, which we'll get to later, like the kind of advanced version where like it gets more symbiote. That way.
The
like
sicko mode version.
Yeah, I prefer that.
That's what I call it.
More. But again, we'll get to that more later on, down the line.
Rylan, I'm sending it to you in the group chat. That's the sicko mode version. If it sends, I don't know if it'll ever fucking send, but
it'll probably send. Just needs a moment. There you go. Yeah, it's a good. I like that a lot. He's good.
Yeah, that's not addiction.
Yeah, the sicko mode version, bro.
I enjoy that one. Let's see, where are we at with the whole thing? Let's see.
I'm looking at. I hate to say it. I'm looking at Spider-Man the symbiote action figures right now. I have no right to talk about anything.
Excuse me. I only have I think 1 or 2 action figures of the black symbiote. I need more of it. But I don't have one that's my
any.
favorite.
My drummer's my drummer's brother has a whole collection of symbiote characters, and it's so cool. But
that's
anyways,
we're off topic.
I'm off topic.
Okay, let's see. Let me head back in. All right, so Connors is now the lizard, and we find
big
out
lizard, mind you.
Yeah,
big lizard.
He bigger than last time. He bigger than comic version. He big now. But pretty much we found out via trying to cure him before he fully turned. He has a cure already, but it needs to be found and corrected to be able to be used. So while Peter is trying to figure out a cure for him, that way we learn more about the suit and where it comes from via the lab in Connor's lab that's in the sewers. That way, this is really skipping ahead. I just So I'm reading it and like I'm
Yeah,
reading
it
it.
kind of
It just
it skips a little all over the
it
place.
like offbeats. That way. Which this is after you fight and find Connors. That way. Like you find Connors and he's again we find a big lizard, very big
Big
lizard.
lizard. Big
And
lizard.
you get through the whole city. Via the water and all that. That was a cool scene. I do like that. They did show the trailer for that. Back.
We saw that. That's boring.
That
What else
it
is on?
did kind of tick me off that they did show that. Like when I got to this point, like this is like already halfway through the game. Why did they show something that was like halfway through the game? Like that ticked me off. But yeah, so we get to his lab. Peter's already going all, Angie mode at this point, like a little bit. He's just like, everybody's in my way, kind of thing. I'm doing the voice,
Edgy.
even though that
He's very edgy.
edgy. He's like, Miles is in my way. I would have gotten to him if he wasn't in the way, kind of thing.
See, there is a part of this edginess I really like where we'll get to it later, but there is a part of the edginess that I do like, especially with Yuri Lowenthal's
oh, that's
voice
great.
acting. It really kind of
He-
like blends into it.
He
but
very much gets into the Bully McGuire type of kind of feel.
a little bit,
Me
yeah.
too. But yeah, get to the sewers. We find out that the symbiote is alien, and that's how Connors lost his arm.
No way.
In this in this universe. Which I don't know what your take is on that.
I think it's fine. I really don't fucking care.
I mean
I
I
hate
didn't
to
care
say it.
either. I didn't really care either. I was like, okay, that's
It was
an
cool that it
interesting take.
actually invested in the story and didn't just go like Connor's lost his arm because he was smoking crack or something like that. I don't
Smoking
know.
crack
I,
cocaine.
I'm very grateful that it had something to do with the story because I forget how he lost his arm in Spectacular Spider-Man or even like
I thought he was
616 universe.
I know I don't know, maybe this is one of the variations, but I thought like he was just born with that arm or something at one point.
Yeah, that's what I assumed, but I could be fucking stupid.
I could be
too,
wrong
so.
too, honestly, but they obtain the alien specimen and they use that to help cure
It has
Harry of his
it
sickness. But by the way, it came back after he got the suit removed, so that's a big point. I have to
also
mention.
also it has a swirl on it.
Yes.
A swirl, which kind of connects to like Null and the whole symbiote god thing. I could go off on that, but I don't want to bore Rylan more than he's already bored.
Long story short, he's pretty much like the king of like he rules over the symbiotes essentially. Is the general gist of it pretty much. Which I don't know.
No, he doesn't just rule against the symbiote. He was at the beginning of the universe when there was nothing, and then the Celestials came in and started creating everything. He's like, "The fuck is up? What the fuck is up?" So, and then he got banished to an outer realm. So,
Would be this.
yeah, exactly. What be this? What be this?
Would be this right here. But yeah, and Connors is horrified completely that he found out that the suit has chosen Peter, and he's like, bro, dude, that's a no-go. That's gonna go bad quickly. You gotta give me back that suit. And he's like, you know what? Peter's like, you know what? Nah, I don't think I will. I think I'm cool with this, actually.
I don't think I will.
He's like, no, I don't think I will. Just fall on that one meme. Very good meme. And so he goes and he's like, I'm much better with this suit. I think everyone is gonna be in a much better situation because I am wearing this suit now. I can save thousands upon thousands of lives. And who cares that my best friend is dying because of not having the suit? Like, just, who cares? And he just gets completely worse. And Harry is like, yo, dude, I need my suit back. And he's like,
Dude, you're kind of being a dick. He's like, "Meh."
MJ, how dare you?
Which I felt like that whole conversation between I was about to say Eddie, between Harry and Mary Jane was like so uncalled for.
It
was just shoved in there just to make
him look angrier.
make him look more of a shitty person, even though it was like, why are you being mad at the two people who have been here for you the whole time? Like, He was very out of character. And yes, he has the symbiote. But
it
that
still seems
doesn't.
weird.
But it didn't build up on the fact that Peter blew up at MJ and Harry. I almost said Eddie again.
He's just like, I need to be at a break. Before this too, another MJ mission, but they didn't mention this one. But this one scene that I do enjoy, that was like kind of like really intense. I don't know, maybe because it was the animation. I'm an animation nut, but pretty much, Peter falls asleep in the suit, and it comes to like it pretty much like just controls him completely. So, he goes on a complete rampage on the hunters that way because they tracked him. And he's like just wailing on him, and MJ is just horrified, and she calls Miles to try helping. They get trapped. Well, she asks them to get trapped into like this tunnel system while Miles gets kidnapped by Craven's hunters that way. So that's exciting. But there's this one scene I want to talk about because, again, I think it's just the animation of it that really makes me just go like, whoa, that way. But pretty much she's trying to wake Peter up, and it just isn't working. The symbiote is completely just in control. She tases him, and like he's like trying to control the suit like somewhat, and he just tells MJ to like run. And it was like it was the eye pupil, like her like eye pupil just expanding in like horror, like got to me. I don't know, man. Like I don't know if that like felt anything to you or not, but like that like scene.
That was
like,
the best MJ mission we've ever had.
Because it worked the best, I guess, you know? I don't know.
And it worked in the horror aspect of the symbiote.
I think so, yeah.
I feel like a lot of people who write the symbiote more play it as like giant alien monster to where it's like they completely lose the sense of it.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you think about the symbiote in general, it's mildly fucking horrifying.
Yeah.
Like having something combine to your body and be like, I am now taking control of you. Is like, what?
It's but like it was just that scene of like just her like like I said, I'm an animation nut, and I feel like that tells me like when like animation is pretty good when like you can do like a people expanding or de-expanding that way, but like her people are just like expanding like into superhero or horror, and then like having to run from him is just like it was really good. it made me terrified.
Yeah.
It reminded me, you know what? Like it reminded me of the Doc Ock Monster Ock scene. I don't.
Oh God,
you didn't.
That's an oldie.
That I know you didn't grow up with that as much as I did, but like that was the thing that terrified me as a child. Having to run from that, it was like no. But, like when you can't fight it or anything, you're just like, all right, this is terrifying, and I hate it here.
Yeah, yeah. No, I didn't grow up with it, but I grew up with YouTube.
Oh, there you go.
And I came across that several times, so.
Yeah, it's fun to experience it. But yeah, so back to Miles, he pretty much gets kidnapped, and no one knows where he is, and Peter doesn't care, which I think is another take I have it like that way, where like I'm surprised they went that route with him just not caring. That
I didn't. That one I really didn't bat an eye on because he was like completely neglecting him with Harry.
That's true. He
So
was
it's
doing
like,
it beforehand.
That was called for, I think.
Okay.
But what wasn't called for was his absolute like kind of like blowing up, going like, "Fuck you guys, I'm good at you," you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
On Harry and MJ.
Yeah, that was not. I guess I agree with that, but it's just like literally full on like having like Miles' mom like call like Peter and be like, "Dude, where's my son?" And he's like, "Don't worry about it." And it's like, "Where's my son?" I love that she put a foot down. She was full on like, "No, where is my child? Okay? We're not gonna push this aside. You're gonna go and find my kid. I don't care what's going on. You're finding my child right now." Like she full on was like the only one who stood up to him. She was like, "No, absolutely not. You're not ignoring me right now."
That's honestly one of the most iconic things you just said, where it was like, "Where's my son? Don't worry about it."
That's pretty much how he was. He was like, "I'll find him."
Don't
and it's
worry
like,
about it.
He's like, "I'll find him." And it's like, no, you don't understand. Where's my kid? You don't just brush me off. Like that's full on like what happened.
Rylan, where's my son?
No, but can you update my portraiture in the middle of the tables?
What did you update it to?
This. Let me put it in there. Let me put it in the chat.
Oh my god. So I guess we're gonna have like a tiny interlude.
We're...
I
Oh, Jesus Christ!
I don't know about that.
Yes! That's what he's... Yes, you're posting that.
I don't know about that. It's wrong. It's fine.
It's not wrong. It's showing off
okay.
manular
I'm
musculature.
gonna take the muscles
Alright.
are gonna like overtake Jacob's face.
I love how that's what you've been working on the whole time. So
Yeah,
fucking
it's
great.
We're having an interlude while I do this. If you want to continue reading the song, you also can if you want.
It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us.
Hold on. Oh god. I hate you. There we go.
Oh, and then Harry gets the symbiote, and then for some reason is so fucking angry at Peter.
I mean, well, there was that one
Which-
scene where pretty much like, oh my god, it's gonna just.
It was one fucking scene. They've been best bros jerking each other off otherwise.
What? I gotta get into Spider-Man.
Oh my god. Where is?
Like, they literally were like, hey bro, and then like do a little
Hey
thing.
bro, hey bro, hey bro.
And then,
You
and
know
then
what? I'm
like,
leaving like
they
that.
all of a
serious.
sudden, that's terrifying. And then they all of a sudden became like worse
Fine, I'll change it.
enemies within a matter of seconds. Like, what the hell happened?
I couldn't tell you.
I
Yeah.
don't like that. Yeah, it's kind of stupid.
Hold on. He's gonna be so. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. There, that's fine. There, you get that. There. Yes, I can't forget my logo.
So big. He's so fucking
Cause he
big.
made it huge. I guess I need to know my crop size for that as is. All right.
Hey Rylan, you're so huge.
Thanks. Wait, let me look. Oh my god. Damn. Not really taking up the whole spotlight.
This is what you. This is
It's
what happens.
iconic. Iconic.
My elbow might be out a little bit too. Yeah, put it behind.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. I made it a little bit smaller, but you're still kind of sticking.
I am that tall. It's realistic. I'm that tall.
He
Christ.
is.
No, I didn't fill in the entire face. My eyebrows. There we go. Yeah. Damn, I'm really low right now. I'm on my knees. There we go.
Stay on your knees, baby boy.
Jesus Christ Almighty.
Dang. There we go. Yeah, that's more accurate.
Dude, I just found a Spider-Man talking alarm clock for
That's
$20.
What's he say? Spidey up, like when you want.
Actually, hold on, I'm looking. Spider-Man, help! My spider senses are tingling. It's web slinging time. Come and get me if you can, Spider-Man. You'll
Why
never
would I-
catch me, Webhead.
Why would I wake up to this?
I
Because
want that. I
someone
want this
wants-
alarm clock.
okay,
Who's
maybe.
Wanna
who's
know
the
what
bad
would
guy?
really? Wanna know what would really make you wake up?
No.
The kid's voice going.
You completely cut out.
out.
Any single time one of us screams, it cuts out.
What would completely wake you up would be the kids' voices from the old games going like, "No, I dropped my balloon."
Oh,
God.
I dropped my balloon!
Yeah.
Oh no, my balloon!
That gives me trauma. So like I go like.
Traumatic stress disorder.
Yeah.
You know the
type
funniest
beat.
thing is, I never
the
grew up
fever
playing that
dreaming,
game.
you know?
I only played that game recently, and every time I had, like, I did it like a couple of times at first, like, here you go, kid.
I felt
it's
so
okay.
bad if I didn't grab
And
the
then,
balloon.
and then the kids were just like, "Oh, my balloon's like, how many times are you lose your bloody? You know what? You're not getting your balloon back. No, learn how to hold it."
If I heard it, I for sure always went for it, and if I missed it and you went to the child, they would just cry indefinitely.
Oh God. Well, it's
And
their
it
fault
made
that
me
they
feel
can't-
so
It's their
bad.
fault that they can't hold it. All right, you know, that's me playing as an adult.
Hey, wrap it around your hand or something.
Like wrap it around
Butterfingers.
or have your like dad or mom or whatever hold it. I don't know, man. Just stop losing your balloon. That's not my fault. All right, I gotta like
I've
save the city.
Never played it. I hate to say it.
That's you know what?
Yeah,
It's
I don't even know which one it
fine.
was. I'm assuming it was the
That's
original
the
too.
second Spider-Man
It's
game.
the second game.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Sam Raimi's
I
second
mean,
Spider-Man.
it's
What do you
fine.
mean okay?
It's
What's the one with the quick time events where you
Spider-Man 3,
River's
you
like,
have to
I don't
make
want to die!
I don't want to die.
blows up. Were you face planting after?
That's the third one. I played that one a lot growing up.
I'm gonna die.
I that game's bad. I played that one recently, and I was
What?
like, it was nightmare fuel, and I. So there was originally, like a long time ago, there was supposedly a plan where we're gonna play the whole games and then review them, but just life happened, and that's okay. Happens. But I started playing some of the Spider-Man games, and so I started just playing from like the PlayStation to like, well, I got to at least the PlayStation 3 that way. So I played Spider-Man 3 just to see how bad it, like, just to see how the game was. I could not get past, like, not even, like, a quarter through the game. It was so bad. It's not a good game. It's not a good game. It's funny for, like, an hour, and then it loses its funniness when you realize you actually having to play this game.
It just becomes irritating.
It just is a nightmare. It's a nightmare. There's so many things wrong with that game. I'd rather watch the movie, like, tenfold than play the game.
The movie's actually good.
See, that's the thing. Like, at least the movie you can actually watch and enjoy it. The game is just like, there's no enjoyment. There's no fun. It's like, it's so, like, the life has been, like, sucked out of it completely. Like, everything is wrong about the game.
I'm going to die.
We die.
God. Just everything about the game irritates me. But anyway, we're not talking about that game. We're talking about, the Spider-Man 2 game for the PS5. I should say specifically because I realized there's another
my
Spider-Man
bad.
2 game.
I was like, we were talking about this whole time. I thought we were talking about the old one for PS2.
Shut up. Please leave me alone. I hate it here.
You're done.
You're done. You're done. You're done.
All right, let me continue drawing this image, and I give Jacob the high definition, not safe for work edition.
Christ almighty.
Thank you. I
Anyway.
need more people.
So yeah, we pretty much shortened it to the way that so Harry gets the suit back, he becomes Venom, which again it is kind of weird how this kind of
Doesn't work.
quick it got to be with that. No, you're good. So he goes on a rampage. He goes and fights Kraven because this is the battle he's been wanting for forever. Finally, he met his match and pretty much just gets killed. Which that one was off screen, which I can't tell if I'm mad about that one or not.
Which one?
Where like pretty much like Venom just kills Kraven. Just like falling.
No, that was on screen. You literally beat the shit out of
I guess, but I mean
like you beat the
I mean like
I actually like that
I
that
wanted
one.
to see the bite.
That was one of the things I liked.
I guess
Kraven
so.
dies?
Yeah, no, yeah, Kraven Fulton like gets like just murdered. But that's what he wanted.
Yeah, so I'll tell you what happens. So you play as Venom after kicking the snot out of Peter, and then you go on a rampage killing the fuck out of everyone, and it's so cool that you get to play as Venom, and then you get to fight Kraven, and at the end you kill Kraven. You literally bite his fucking head off, and it's so awesome.
Yeah,
like
that you met.
it's
missed
so
it's been catered
cool. Dude, it is so cool, and I honestly like love that mission so much. Like, you don't have to like it. I like it a lot. I think it's great. I think it's super cool.
I liked playing as Venom. I don't get me wrong. Here's the thing I will say that does bother me a little bit.
Okay, I'm ready.
When it came to Kraven him dying, I hate how just quick it was. Like just like he died and then like the hunters just disappeared. Like I just wish it wasn't so wrapped up quickly. Like, it seemed like like when Kraven died, and then it was like, okay, Venom time now, and it's like, wait, hold on, but like, huh? Like, there was
Kraven's final line?
Wait, what's it?
What's Kraven's final line? Like, what's his last quip before he dies?
Something along the lines of like, finally.
Yeah, it was like, I've met my match, I met my equal.
Cringe.
Or something.
Cringe. 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10.
Like something like that, or like finish me off, you know, whatever, something like that.
Do it then, kill me. Like, bro, really? He has to say that about things?
Pretty much, yeah, that was the final line.
Could have thought of something more unique, but no, man, it was lame. No final one-liner quip. But that's just my opinion. That's just a theory.
That's just what I...
It's just a theory.
Oh my god. So pretty much, yeah, Venom just takes over, like, Harry completely and shows him, like, oh, we will save the world by turning everyone into symbiotes. So that's pretty much what happens that way,
Yeah.
and having to... Peter Miles having
Venom
to try...
could turn me.
having to try, just stopping the symbiotes taking over the world, and, long story short, apparently the symbiote was still inside Peter. At least that way, just a bit of it. At least enough to where it could have corrupted him again. Miles and Lee get inside Peter's mind, I guess, soul. I don't know what you want to call it. But, and pretty much turn the symbiote good, I guess, is the general gist of the wordplay I guess I'm going to use here.
This is how anti-venom is created.
Pretty much, yeah. Which is interesting that way. I have another issue with that too, but that's like by the end of the game. But pretty much, Venom takes the meteorite to be able to expand upon his corruption over the world of symbiotes that way, so that the mission...
I will.
Oh, yes.
I will say this. I did really like the whole thing where it's like when Miles and Peter fought, Peter was like, "I'm becoming the best I can for you, for May, for Mary Jane. Why can't any of you see that?" And then like
Very beautiful line.
When Lee and Miles go in his head, he's literally just crying over
That-
Aunt May's grave.
That hit me. That was.
And I was
pretty,
like,
ugh.
yeah, I was literally like crying, but it, like I didn't even have a chance to cry because then I was crying a little bit, and then like by the time you get like I even like started crying like you're anti-venom. I'm like, holy shit, okay. So it's like, you know,
just like crying from excitement.
yeah. I'm gonna hold on. I gotta find the suit so I can send it to
Cool. Yeah, no worries.
to Rylan.
What, the Venom one?
See his opinion. Yeah. Man. I can't. Dang.
I will say, I like the Venom suit. I think it's a good suit.
It's mid.
Really?
It's mid.
Hold on.
I don't
He hasn't
hate it.
seen it yet. So
Okay, fine. That's fair. Fuck.
let's see what
When Jacob thinks it's mid, then it's probably mid.
the biggest Spider-Man fan ever thinks.
That's fair.
Mid.
Yeah, that's true.
It
So
didn't
true.
send properly. What the fuck is this?
Just sent the link.
What did you send?
It just sent it through.
Yo, let me take a gander at this real quick. What it? Huh? I know where it's taking. Ugh.
And there's nothing happening on the
Let's
knees
see.
or the side of the
Oh, I
legs.
didn't want to. Just send it to me. I can't even look at the one me.
It's just, it's cool. I like the eyes because it's different.
Oh, you're talking about the anti-venom suit. Okay.
Yes,
I was
the
talking about the
anti-venom suit.
Venom suit. Yeah, it's...
Venom's
you know-
great. I love Venom.
You know what my problem with the suit is? Future Foundation. Too much
You
looks like
can't
Future
take it.
Foundation.
That's fair and valid, I guess.
I'm not saying 100%, but you see what I mean, right? Like, it's just too... It doesn't have enough to make it, like, different looking. Here, hold on. I'm gonna...
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm gonna send it. Don't worry. I already took it.
I already have it.
Yeah, it doesn't really do much to set itself apart
No, I
from
don't want to do it.
the Future Foundation suit at all. Rylan, this is the Future Foundation suit. Put it side by side with the anti-venom suit. You don't see a difference.
See, there's not much of a difference other than like the eyes
Yeah.
are white, and maybe there's a little bit more detail on the legs, but like that's it. Like that's like it's the same suit. You can't tell me otherwise.
They should have done something a little more.
I don't know,
I
man.
mean, I
just-
guess anti-venom and Future Foundation look.
I mean, maybe that just so happens to be, but like, wait, is the anti-venom suit like in the comics? I can't remember.
There is an anti-agent venom, and
know
then
that.
there's anti-venom.
Huh. Okay.
There is no anti-spider venom.
See, so it's
Here.
an original creation, so they
So
pretty
here's
much...
anti-venom,
See, yeah, that's it. Okay, yeah, I remember that one because I played Edge Time.
and then
I played Edge Time.
agent venom.
Yeah, that Age of Venom was what the Harry was kind of wearing before he like, that way, but like
Became
only
big
opposite,
bad.
like kind of black colored that way. But it's yeah. I see what they were going for, because they were trying to do, I think, the Asian Venom thing with the suit, but it just like it didn't hit right.
Mid.
It's okay. I think it's just too much of feature foundation to me. I think it just I don't know. That's just what it ended up looking like. I think they wanted to do something similar to like the Agent Venom thing, but they just got too much feature foundation to it.
Oh my god, I completely forgot about this.
What did you do, Uno?
So you know how like Harry takes over New York for like one fucking mission and then it's back to normal,
Yeah, pretty much.
which is kind of stupid.
Mm-hmm.
And then this suit comes in.
Okay. Oh,
Rylan,
I know
take
what you're talking
take a look at this suit.
I know what you're talking about in a minute.
Rylan, take a good fucking gander at this suit, dude.
Yeah, we had to talk.
And
we're
I want
gonna-
your honest.
I love
thoughts.
that's the one I was looking for. I love that suit. It's so good. It's so good.
Which no,
So good. The one in the back.
Oh.
Is there
the
another?
one in
Is
the
there?
back's great. I'm
Yeah, is
talking
there
about the
another-
one up front.
I don't see anything there. My memory has been wiped. I can't see that
It is-
thing.
uh-oh,
I
he's
cleared it
he's-
from my memory.
That is how bad the suit is.
He's trauma blocking it.
He's trauma block. He can't remember. He can't see it. Oh.
So
There's a lot.
the
Oh, no.
Adidas Spider-Man skin.
Here's the thing.
It's foggy
Okay.
flavor.
The mask I'm okay with because it's just Miles's mask that way. I'm not sure about the hair showing out, but like everything else is just
Oh, the hair showing out's the worst part. Sorry, it looks like he's just. It just looks like there's. It's such a bad like cutout of his hair.
it's
It looks like it's copy pasted.
so the
It
problem
is
with
from
the
another suit.
is that it's not just because of the fact that it's an advertisement campaign, right? Because that's its own issue. But it's like they didn't even try making
You
it, like, a
can't
Miles
fucking
twist.
change it.
Like you can't change it via the thing. It's like it doesn't even like fit in Miles. Like it's they pretty much it's like Adidas like already made a design and they told him here put this in the game rather than like asking like hey what design do you want us to do. Like they easily could have just kept the Miles Morales like design kind of thing. Across the Spider-Verse did it. They had a design ready made for like Miles and they just kept the shoe type that he had wherever when he wore them like in the movie. Why couldn't they did something similar that way where like it felt more Miles that way? But this is just not Miles. I don't know what they were thinking here. They full on just decided like, hey, let's just do whatever we want, and it's like no. No, do not do whatever you want. You've lost your privileges.
It's just a bad costume design.
It's terrible. It's just I can't actually. It really is bad. It's just the more you look at it, the worse it gets somehow. Like you just somehow like you just notice more details that you just hate. That's
I don't like that. I don't like looking at it. I don't like being a part of it.
I don't
like
it. I don't want it. I don't like it. It's such a terrible suit. And you can't even change it at all. So
yeah, okay. Another problem that I hope they change in the update. I am allowed to change my skins in certain side missions, cutscenes, because I don't want to be wearing the anti-venom skin when fighting Venom. I want to be wearing the Venom skin while fighting Venom because that's cool. But no, I can't.
Just that's a that's a thing that like that's the thing too, like it was never an issue in the other games. Why this game all of a sudden? Like I can't recall.
It does it for the last cutscene, like you wear the anti-ox suit, which is fine, but every other time you get to.
But I get that one because it's a storyline suit. I get it a little bit, right? But like this is not necessary. It's not necessary.
You can't even like change the Miles Morales skin, and I fucking hate the Miles Morales skin. So it's like
it's
where do I go from here?
It's I can't really with it. It's just a bad suit, and this is why you don't This is why you don't do just ad campaign, marketing campaign type of things. Just sponsorships and stuff like that when it comes to games and stuff like that, because it's just stuff like this that ends up happening, and it's never good. It never works. So yeah, that's a lesson to y'all. Don't do it. Don't do that. If you're gonna do it,
I like
you
that.
go to
'Cause
them
then
to
in the
design.
in the Mysterio missions, Spider-Man also mentioned that they don't they're not a part of, like, they don't endorse themselves or anything like that.
Yeah, and then
Which makes
meanwhile
it-
this.
And then the Adidas skin drops.
Yeah,
I was
like
oh,
it's like
okay.
it's such a weird like contradictory thing of like, yeah, we don't, no one can control who you are and how you put yourself out there, and don't let anyone say how you should be, and you don't have to use the Mysterio name. That's not you. You're someone else. You are yourself. And it's like, meanwhile, it's Adidas. Is part of our campaign for Miles Morales. And
Yeah,
it's like,
it's
no,
weird.
no, you ruined your point. You just contradicted yourself. You're a hypocrite at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing this?
Exactly.
Why are you doing this? Oh, another mission I want your take on. MJ being Scream. What do you think about that?
Awesome.
Okay.
Cool design. Loved it. I thought it was great. Personally.
No, I like it.
I think that
really
was really cool.
I love the mission a lot too, because it was just like so. Yeah.
Yeah, because like she's roasting the shit out of Peter, and Peter's like, "I'm sorry,"
like she's
and he's
the
literally
one.
getting the shit roasted out of him. So.
I really like it too, but it's just such a like an emotional scene, because she's like saying like, "You're always away all the time. I feel like I have to work constantly to keep us afloat." It's like,
Yeah,
I'm
just
sorry.
like literally getting the shit kicked out of him.
And he's like, "I'm sorry, MJ." And it's like, but yeah, no, that was a cool fight. I like that one a lot. That was a good one. I enjoyed that a lot. But yeah, I guess finally up to the final fight, which is with Venom that way. What's your overall thoughts of like just the overall fight that way?
Really good actually. I liked it a lot.
Just seems so simple that way. I liked it as well.
Yeah.
My only thing, why the wings? That's the only thing I have. That one just
Because they had to reference null. They had to reference a whole null.
I guess it just seems so out of like nowhere. I don't know. I don't mind it. It just seemed weird to me. I don't hate it. I just think it was weird. That was just me. That's my take. But overall, I don't hate it. I thought it was a cool fight. I really enjoyed it. It felt very like impactful. I like how it starts off in the high school. That way, just to kind of make emotion filled that way. And then just.
Rylan, what the fuck?
What's that?
You asked.
What?
Did you draw a penis in it, or did you not draw a penis?
Oh, there's a layer over there.
Show me the penis one.
Over there. That doesn't make sense. What are you talking about?
You have to thumbs up the image if you want that, bro. You have to pay me.
No, thank you.
I don't have to pay you shit.
I'm not going to.
If I thumbs it up, will you send me the penis one?
Sure. Oh my god! Get rid of the down.
No, I'm not getting rid of it.
Y'all not seeing this for obvious reasons.
Hold on, we must get you banned.
No, please don't. I don't want to get banned. I'd rather not. I'm not ready for that yet.
Yeah, hold on. Let me actually
I'm not ready for permanent
draw.
retirement.
Let me actually draw one in real quick.
Oh,
You don't even have one. Whatever.
It takes 2 lines. It takes 2 lines. Give me a second.
God Christ Almighty! This is. See, I love how I have like small interludes of just this.
It progressed from stupid nightmare like PNG to handsome nightmare PNG to not safe for work PNG.
Oh Lord, have mercy, Jesus. No, there's no Lord here. The Lord has never been here. God has left us a long time ago.
Final fight was good. I wish there was more ability to change the skins, number one, and it was extremely rushed. The whole ending was very, 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 very.
Yeah.
Wait, was Craven's death the ending?
No.
No, Craven's death was the beginning of the end. Because then you fight Venom.
Yeah. So okay.
But it feels so rushed, dude.
Here's my-
It's like it
I don't-
happens within like
Yeah.
4 or 5 missions.
Yeah, pretty much. Here's my hot take too, by the way, with this. When it comes to the
Hey.
ending, right? I know this sounds messed up and just horrible, but I wish Harry died.
No,
Damn.
I do too.
Here's my reason.
Oh.
Here's my reason why. Because I feel like one, it would have been more impactful. I feel like that way. It felt too much like, oh, we can't have Peter lose another person. It's like, no, you should have just let it have it, because it's like, it sucks and it's awful, but like he needs to go through that. I feel like just because it's just like Spider-Man loses people. That's his thing. It sucks, but that's his thing, completely, 100%. I mean, how many people has died because of just things like that, you know?
Like, the whole point is he keeps dealing with loss, but he keeps going.
Yeah. And number
And
two
that's, like,
is
iconic.
Yeah, and number two is the part where like he like brings Harry out and Norman's like, "What did you do to him? What happened to him?" And it's like, it kind of seemed weirder for him to react like that when like he's not dead per se. Like obviously he's in a coma, which is not good either, but I think it would have been more impactful for Norman going down the line, because obviously he's going to become Green Goblin next game. It has to happen. It's like they've been like hinting toward it for a long time, and I feel like that's what's going to happen next game. But I feel like if he died, I feel like he had more reason to like lose himself completely at that point. Like he has nothing left to lose at that point.
Yeah.
Like he just
I
spiral.
agree.
Versus him being alive,
Yeah.
it's like it just kind of like, I don't know, like it just feels like weird that way.
It feels like nothing was lost.
Yeah, there was no consequence.
Nothing was gained. Nothing was lost.
It just
Nothing fucking happened.
Yeah, like it kind of just felt pointless that way. And if Norman being angry just felt like just nowhere. It's just like, okay, your son's still alive. Be grateful for that. I mean, yes, he's in a coma, but it's like, you know, you'll figure it out. You're like a top scientist. You can do it, you know. But there's that. I overall, with the kind of concept of obviously they make the hint that Miles is gonna take the mantle suit. Obviously not immediately. I think that's gonna be like after the third game where like it completely happens. But they, I'm worried.
Go on. Go on.
You keep telling me.
Go on.
Go on. Go on. Come on, Jacob.
Oh, about
in the back.
mental something. Something.
Oh, God. Good lord.
Oh my god.
Just because they've been hinting toward it, especially since the beginning of the game, with obviously the hint of like Peter's villains just like being pretty much straight up dead at this point. So yeah, that's that factoid. I don't hate it, but it's a little weird. That's all.
I hope they have different villains in the coming
I hope so.
game. Like they're obviously probably gonna have Goblin, but I hope they have a good execution of said Goblin.
I hope so too, please. I need a good execution of Goblin, just because I can't recall him like being.
Because I love Venom. I love Venom so much, but this execution of him was kind of.
It was mid.
Yeah.
It was okay. I just have a lot of weird takes on it that way, just because it just was weird. I don't mind it was Harry. I just wish they had more of an excuse of why he was Harry. You know.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
Agreed.
That way, I wish. Okay, here's one gripe I have the most that way, and like some people are talking about it, but I don't think enough people are talking about it. But pretty much, it's the sense that like when the meteor is destroyed, all of like the symbiote is gone, supposedly. Let's say.
Yeah.
Way. But Peter keeps his suit. Like he keeps the anti-venom suit, and that ticks me off because it's like, no, I feel like there should be no exceptions to that rule. Why does he have the suit? Unless, of course, like he gave it to Connors for him to study. But like, I don't know. That might be a hot take on my part, but like, I don't know. I don't like it. And he kept the suit.
It's weird. It's fine. It's fine. But I don't know.
Listen, I want the only excuse I have is that like if he like gave it to Condors for him to like experiment or something, then that's fine. But like they didn't even tell you what happened with the suit. It just happened. Again, everything was kind of rushed by the end. The thing is, like, you told me the game was short initially before I played it, and I was like, "What do you mean by it being short? It's the same amount of time as like the first game." But like, I get what you mean by short now. It's not the fact that like it's short in length, but the short as in the story is like very rushed by the end.
Yeah, it's extremely short. It feels very short.
It just feels
Really
it feels
weird.
like it was like a whole Craven story, and then they decided, oh wait, we want to put Venom in the game, and then they put him in last minute, and it's like they could have just saved the game with Venom. I feel like in my opinion, they could have had a whole game with Craven and had a whole game with Venom.
It's okay. The third one will be good.
I don't hate this game. I don't hate this game. I like the game a lot. I think there's like I liked it a lot enough, at least in the sense that I don't hate it, but I feel like there's a lot missing that like could have made a stronger foundation to me.
Yeah.
I feel like the side missions a lot like kind of saved this game. Mostly to me, because there was a lot of
It
interesting
does,
side
especially the Howard mission.
missions. Jesus Christ, the Howard mission, bro.
The Great Electric Spider.
Oh, don't remind me. Stop. No, I hate honestly. Okay. Hot take. All the school missions suck, and I wish they didn't fucking exist. And that could be intoxicated me talking, but I hate them.
I don't know. Wait, what's the ones with like Miles? Like which mission?
Miles' school missions fucking suck.
They're okay. They kind of just come and go, kind of thing. It's definitely a come and go thing.
None of them are good. I hate it here.
That's fair. Yeah, I can't really remember any of them really on top of my head. So
exactly, you have to fly a fucking drone. You have to save Leon the lion, which
it's just a mascot.
And then you have to
help this guy. I think like
Great Electric Spider.
Like ask out this other guy too or something. I can't remember. I think it was someone asking out the prom or something or homecoming. I don't know, something along the lines. I think it was homecoming. But yeah, those were kind of. But yeah, no, the Howard mission. That one I was not.
Yep.
I was not ready for. It just came out just like so left field to me because I was like.
Genuinely cried.
I saw like him like because it's like one of those things where like whenever I see a Howard mission I'm like, oh Howard, oh yes, I love this. I don't care if I have to chase a pigeon, I'll do it for you, Howard, because you're such a cool guy, you know. And immediately I kind of knew something was off when like you had to sit down by the bay area, and I was like, huh, okay, he wants his pigeons to be free. That's weird. Okay, you know what? Cool, man. Whatever, man. I'll do anything you want, Howard. You're a cool guy. And it was the moment where like you finally free the birds, and he calls like Howard, and it's like, hey man, like I got your birds free now, and it's like, Howard. And you go there and you just see the ambulance, and it's just like literally when I saw the ambulance, and I was like, I was like, no, you can't do this to me. You can't do that. I literally, that's what I was saying out loud. I was like, you can't do this to me. You can't do that to me.
This game has a lot to.
You can't do that. Like I finally like started crying. I was like so I was like, no, I can't do this. No, man. Like I had to like walk away for a minute. Like I was like so messed up by it. Like I didn't think it was gonna I didn't know it was gonna mess me up, but it messed me up, man. Funniest thing is too, like my dad was just like I think watching football at the time too, so I'm just like
you're crying in the middle of a Spider-Man game, yeah.
He's like watching football, and you can hear them like chanting, like cheering, whatever. Like you hear the commentary. And meanwhile, I'm like silently just sobbing, I played it. So like, who did you play it as, by the way? I'm curious because
I didn't even touch it as Miles. I played
as Peter.
I was in the black suit.
Oh Jesus, that's
like God. it was in the middle of the black suit era, and I think it was just kind of like a weird kind of like accidental character build for me, because I was in the middle of wearing the black suit, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go check on Howard, see how he's doing. You know, I got this new suit. I want to see how my buddy Howard the Pigeon Man's doing. And then that happens, and then I'm like, wow. And I feel like for me, in my gameplay of that that was the downfall for Peter. Was like he lost Howard, he lost May, he's
Aw.
losing MJ's relationship.
Yeah.
So it's like
I
feel like
had the normal
yeah.
suit at the time. I think that was like I think I did it like right before I did the. I'm a person who likes doing side missions first before I do main mission stuff. I don't know why. That's just how my
Most of
brain
the time,
functions.
same.
But yeah, no, I played it as Peter. I can't imagine playing that as Miles. That just it would shatter me. Just having like he
I'm gonna
he
play
already
it as
lost his
Miles,
dad like
probably.
that way. Like he can't like just go. Like it's one of those like you shelter thing. It's like no.
I'll probably play it as Miles on
I probably will in the
New Game
future.
Plus. And then New Game Plus, because I'm replaying the game again, but I'm not gonna do it as Miles this time. I'm gonna play it as Peter.
But
Yeah.
that was that messed me up pretty greatly. There's like so like that's the thing too. Like there's like some like I said interesting missions. Yuri came back, which I'm glad.
Oh,
She came back? Yeah,
which was cool.
I do like that. I was like happy about that because that was like one of my bucket list things. I feel like for this game was like, okay, I want to know where Yuri is and what she's doing and like that. And I'm very happy how they did that. That made me happy.
Yeah, I agree. That was good.
I'm satisfied with that. Also interesting too. Hint of Carnage with that. With the cult leader.
Yes, I love Carnage.
So like
I'm so
that's
excited
a
they're
nice
bringing
little
in Carnage.
touch that way. That they had. I'm trying to think of other things. Oh, right, like the very, very end of the game, like the last cutscene. Silk. Apparently Silk is coming, I guess, is a character now.
Oh, okay, that was a little weird, but yes.
I had looked up the name because
accept
I
it.
was like, who's Cindy Moon?
You didn't even recognize her?
Because they didn't show her face for one, and like I didn't like recognize the name
Well,
immediately.
they said her name.
Yeah, but I didn't. Look, man, I was all over the place by the end.
That's fair.
I forgot, and I feel bear's-heading looking that, but I was like, oh yeah, it's Silk. That's right.
Yeah.
But cool. I think it's cool. I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what they're gonna do with her.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like it.
That way.
I'm glad they didn't bring Gwen in.
Yeah. I'm glad about that too.
But yeah.
Moral of the story. Baldur's Gate 3.
Oh my god.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Moral of the story: Baldur's Gate 3. I guess.
Yeah. I will say there is one thing I do want to talk about the game, and that is just so much representation in this game. I will say that honestly kind of I'm not surprised, but I'm also surprised, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like we as a society have been more aware of people of all kinds of different, not only genders but also disabilities and whatnot. Like the show Echo has kind of showed like it's a lot of deaf stuff happening, and I'm like, wow, that's kind of good representation. Like, that hasn't happened in a while, or like, I don't know.
And also
it's
Native
just-
American for that too.
Yeah, Native American as well. So
Which, yeah, no, like, one of the, like, again, I'm gonna gush about Miles' mom forever and ever just because I will. But I love the little feature that they had in the game too, where she just speaks Spanish constantly, and it's not even like forced. It's just her just, speaking it.
yeah, doing it fluidly.
And just like, cause she just, and I like how like Miles is like, like decent enough at it. Like, he's not like the best, of course, but like, he'll answer back and speak Spanish with his mom too. That way. The Black History section too. I love that. I found that really cool. That side mission. What has been said? Oh. Excuse me. Sorry, link was sent. About the game. But yeah, like I like that section a lot. I like how they have Haley much more prevalent in the game, and her. I love
She's
that
a
mission.
good match for Miles.
That was a cool mission. Now that I was okay with that mission, with her playing as Haley. It was a really cool mission. It was a nice simple mission, but it was a cool one. I was so worried it was gonna become an MJ mission. I'm like, no, please don't do this. Please don't do this to me. We're not having Haley MJ missions, please.
Yeah.
Like I almost was about to cry but no, it was a good mission.
But
it was simple.
it was fine. Yeah, it was good.
It was a simple one. I liked it. But yeah, I just like that. Like there was just a lot of like little impersonation thing, I like that. So I just wanted to mention it. Just that's like I feel like a highlight. I feel like that needs to be mentioned. Samir? I don't know.
Angry.
I like representation. So what? Why is there so many links being like? Oh God. Oh. Jesus.
I think we should play
Christ.
Left 4 Dead 2. Do you have Left 4 Dead 2?
I don't.
Me? I do.
Well, that's.
Have you played Glove-tastic?
I don't even know if my computer can even handle Left 4 Dead 2 at this point. I tried getting Lethal
It's funny
Company.
because I'd say it's just a source game, and then I'm like, oh, but it's a source game, so can it handle it? Because source games are just terribly made.
Well, I tried. You know what? I recently tried downloading Lethal Company recently. Could not start it. Would not start on my computer. Like, it's my. I'm not saying I have the best, computer in the world. I have a laptop, by the way. I say computer, but I have a laptop. Not the point. But like,
Yeah.
I have like a
Sorry.
decent laptop. It's decent enough. I can play some games on it. But for some reason, apparently Lethal Company just said, nah.
That's sad. Yeah, when I was talking to David about Lethal Company.
So, can't play that.
David was like, yo, next time you're in Colorado, let's go skiing. And I'm like, what do you want from me?
Good.
Like, sure, but like, I don't know what you want from me, I'm sorry.
My God. Ow. Sorry. Finger is not working. So yeah, but I don't know. That's my overall thoughts, I guess, on Spider-Man 2. I probably could go on for longer, but that's just, the general gist. I don't know if you have like a last summary thing about it before we move on to something else or whatever.
Yeah. Moral of the story, Liza P.
Oh my God.
Which, if Baldur's Gate 3 didn't exist, would have been my game of the year, but...
That's makes sense. I've not played Baldur's Gate 3. I need to, but I haven't yet.
You do need to. I think
I
anyone needs to play that game. I mean,
No, I just need
will will you be able to run it? Probably not.
Probably not. Isn't it on console?
Yeah, it's on console. Like,
I know it's not the
obviously,
superior version, but at least it's something.
don't get out on Xbox though.
I'm not getting it. I don't got the Xbox.
I mean, yeah, I'm just saying because Xbox is the only thing that has an issue on because you literally lose saves
Oh, that's not
on the game that takes like
good.
120 hours to beat, if that.
Christ.
So
I
losing your save by far would be depressing.
PlayStation 5. I should be fine.
You will be fine.
So if I get it hopefully soon, then I will do that. But there's that. Jesus Christ. Jacob, are you dead? He dead.
Yes.
He gone.
Taking a little nappy.
Jacob, come back. No, he said no. He said never mind.
Oh no! Come back, leaves. Oh no, it's gone.
Am I here?
You are here.
Yeah, you're here now.
I vouched for Left 4 Dead 2.
For game of the year?
Oh, right now.
But Jacob, I can't. I really don't think it's gonna play.
That's fine. Me and Rylan will play it.
That's fine. Let's see. Why is the stream?
We're ending the stream.
Okay.
Thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.
Oh, let's get good.
Oh my God. I'm not even done yet. I use my own outro. God forbid. You can't do my own outro.
All right. My bad.
Okay, you're fine. No, it's okay.
Hello everybody. My name is Mark.
God. Anyway, with that, I guess we really are in the stream. So, it has been going on an hour and a half. I think we're good on time anyway with that. So, yeah. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. If you like it, if you dislike it, comment below with your thoughts. I don't know what your hot takes are in this game. Subscribe. Check out the links below for the music, and of course, the wonderful guests today for artistic ADHD.
Whoop, whoop.
That way, Redland doesn't have any links, unless of course you do have a link. You know what? I never asked. I apologize for that. But you know what? Never mind. Anyway, I'll probably likely see you guys on Saturday. I'm probably gonna be doing another little podcast just to update you guys on what I'm gonna be doing this year for the channel. That way, so there's that. Anyway, so bye guys.
Bye bye. Thank you for coming to our Baldur's Gate 3 discussion.